welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Thought I would put together just a quick weekend pick-a-pile. We have the gorgeous pink pile with our lovely pink quartz, our black and white pile with the clear quartz, and our purple pile with the gorgeous amethyst. So, whether it's the face cards, each pile is different, by the way, or if it's the stones, pick a pile that resonates with you. We'll throw some tarot, and hopefully we'll get through this fairly quickly. I'll try to remember to put timestamps below. I'm really bad at that. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for joining me and spending part of your day with me. I truly, truly appreciate the support. So, let's go to pile 1 and reveal, shall we? For entertainment purposes only, here we go. The first card, let's see if I remember all these decks for you guys. This is the Dragon Oracle, and we have the Golden Orange Dragon. Expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. So we're going to just reveal that first card, and we're going to throw a couple tarot cards, and then we'll reveal the rest of them. So please remember to like, share, subscribe. Make sure your bell notification is on so you don't miss any videos. Leave a comment under the video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what you're doing this weekend, what your plans are. That card wants to come out. Alright. So, Golden Orange Dragon, it expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior, help those in need, remember your magnificence. We start with the 3 of Wands, right? This is the 3 of Fire. Expansion, vision, dreams. This is when you are, strategizing and mapping out, I've already got the idea, how am I going to get there, right? This is when you create a vision board and you can see yourself in your new home or in your new car or at your new job. It's a lovely, lovely energy. Next, we have the 6 of Wands. Again, this is success. This is, recognition, self-esteem. This is where you are being your own sort of cheerleader and really basking in the light of doing good, right? We have the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. I love this energy because this is that solid foundation. That is the safety and the security, right? That we all need. Again, be a peaceful warrior. Remember your magnificence. And so to me, the magnificence is the part that these cards are picking up on, right? Giving you that solid foundation on which you can then share your light. We're going to reveal that card last. We're going to go here to the Spirit Animal Wisdom deck, I believe this is. And we've got the Wolf and Heart Medicine. Let go of that which does not serve your highest good. Let go of what no longer, which does not serve your highest good. So, only thinking in terms of what is best for you. And we've got flow. There's this vibe seems to be about, how am I going to get there? What is the best possible route, right? What's the best plan? So if I was to lay a map out on the table, because I'm old school like that, if I was to lay a map out on the table, what is my course, right? How am I going to get there? So if you chose pile 1, this weekend is all about embracing whatever idea you have, whatever plan you have, whatever sort of manifestation or visualization you want to bring to fruition. It is about making that plan an actuality. And then you've got, from the Mini Chakra Love deck, the Heart Chakra with Rose Quartz. It was meant to be Rose Quartz. Self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. Putting yourself first and creating a successful route for yourself. That is what pile 1 is all about. Lovely energy for the weekend. And what's on the bottom of the deck? We've got the Two of Earth. Look at these cards. They're just gorgeous. The Two of Pentacles. Lovely, lovely, lovely energy. Lovely energy. So, balance, playfulness, and prioritize. I was going to say prioritization and priorities all at the same time. So you're balancing your playful side with your priorities. That's what pile 1 is all about. Let's go to pile number 2 with the beautiful clear quartz. And we're going to use this card to start. This is the Guiding Light Oracle. Now look at this card. It is stunning. The golden stars. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now. Oh, that one flew out. Again, that King of Pentacles energy, right? That stable, safe, secure foundation. Next, we have the Page of Swords. You could be taking a class or doing some like independent research, trying to look things up. It's like I hear something that's interesting, I look into it further, and everything sort of like then flows really nicely together, if that makes sense. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. The next card is the Five of Fire, which is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is conflict. It's usually conflict from outside sources, could be internal conflict, but it's usually outside forces. So let's go to the next cards here. This is from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle, this card. And we have love. So whether this is loving yourself, putting yourself first, making yourself a priority, or this is the seeking love from other people, like connections, Doesn't have to be a romantic thing. Can be, of course. Perhaps someone is coming into your life or is in your life that is going to sort of make you feel that like everything is right with the universe, if that makes sense to you. Then last card that we have, or the second last card I should say, this is from the Prairie Majesty Oracle, and this says, we have a coyote here. What energizes me? Play. So there's this element here of sort of breaking the rules in terms of, this is what I always do. You know, I feel very regimented, very, you know, like Monday is chicken, Tuesday is beef kind of idea. But I'm sort of throwing that rule book out. I'm going to like be a little more extroverted. I'm going to be a little more jump in, not dip my toe in the water, right? I'm going to be a little more carefree. Now, in terms of the cards that we've got here, I think what we're doing is, I want you to imagine a flower, right? The flower is closed up in the morning, and then, you know, the sunshine starts to warm the flower up, and by midday, the flower is starting to open. And that's what this reading feels like, right? So things are lining up perfectly for you to be in a good spot where you feel like everything is perfect. And in that perfectness, that secure and safe feeling starts to come in. That then moves to the love feeling, right? You're feeling that. You're not just hoping for it. You're not just thinking about it. You're actually feeling it. And now you're starting to embrace it. With the embrace of that energy and that feeling of safety and security, you then start to branch out. There's something about that safety and that security, and or the feeling of, is this too good to be true? Is this possible? That makes you do some like independent fact finding, some research. And in that independent fact finding research, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. This sounds like something I want to do. If something that you want to do could cause conflict with other people. We have the solar plexus chakra and related quartz as the stone. Confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. So, imagine, if you will, that the family comes home and they're like, you know, hey, what's for dinner? And you're like, I don't know, I didn't make any dinner. I'm going out. I made plans for myself. And they're like, what? Well, what are we supposed to do? And you're like, you know, work it out. It could be something like that. That's kind of what it feels like. And we've got the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, and that kind of, the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, and this sums this up. You know, this is when we move ourselves away, do some introspection, and use the light that the Hermit carries, which is like our intuition, our inner wisdom, to guide us on the path forward, right? That introspection is when we realize what is best for us. It's not about other people, it's about you. So pile number 2 is about putting yourself first, doing what's best for you so you can be good for the people around you. All right, pile number 3. With our purple amethyst, we're going to go with the the Moonology Manifestation card first. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Really easy to say, not so easy to do, depending on, obviously, the past. Let's throw some tarot cards here. Now, because this is a general reading, this could mean a multitude of things, obviously, right? Maybe you've got something that you're holding on to that's like weighing you down, and for you to feel free from that, we need to release it. Maybe this is a little bit of anxiety or fear, shall I say, that something not so great happened in the past, and so I hold myself back. I don't want to branch out. I don't want to try this again. Meaning, like, I'm not willing to put myself out there, right? Or you could just have, unresolved sort of feelings, trust issues. Could be a multitude of things. But, however this may resonate with you, it is important for us to remember any lessons that we could learn from the past. Bring those forward and leave the situation, the circumstances where it belongs, behind you. These 2 cards flew out the back end, so we'll take them. We've got the 2 of Swords, crossroads, indecision, fork in the road, feeling stuck, indecisive, right? Again, this element of being held back because of whatever this thing was. Then we have the 5 of Cups. There's an opportunity here to turn this around. The 5 of Cups in the traditional tarot, the image that most people are familiar with is there are 5 cups in total. 3 have been knocked over where the contents is spilled out. 2 remain upright with the contents intact. So do we focus on the 3 that have been knocked over and be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is horrible, this sucks, etc. Or are we going to focus on the 2 that are upright and figure out how to make the best out of that situation? There is an element of change can happen here. It's about perspective, right? Do we stay stuck in, oh gosh, this happened to me before, I don't know if I can do this again? Or do I say, you know what, here's the ticket. When that thing happened to me before, man, it was rough and it was terrible. But you know what? I picked myself up, I brushed myself off, and I got on with it, and I'm here. I survived. We have the 6 of Earth, the 6 of Pentacles, glorious picture. Love these cards. The artwork is stunning, right? Giving and receiving. It is the reciprocal and energy of that giving and exchanging, right? You think of one hand reaching out where I say to you, here, and you take it. And what does that involve? That's hope, that's trust, right? There is a building of a bridge, if you will. There's faith behind that, right? There's courage and bravery. It takes a lot to put your hand out to another, especially if you have issues with stuff from the past, right? Had bad experiences, whatever the case may be. Next, we're going to go to the, what is this deck called? This is the Energy and Spirit Oracle. And we have let go of urgency, surrender, freedom from time constraints. So, the time constraints and the past. You know, everybody has a past. And you're in charge of your own timetable. And sometimes we're just not ready to emotionally dive in. You'll know when you're ready. There's little things that you can do until you know you're ready to set yourself up for success. Because the letting go of the past, letting go of the hold or the weight that those emotions have on you is the surrender and then the freedom. And oftentimes I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we don't realize how heavy that burden is until it's lifted. Next, we have from the Sacred Traveler Oracle, Watching Clouds. Look at this card. It's glorious. Lie back, rest, and relax. That's how you surrender. That's how you get freedom. Think of this as like the peacemaker, right? When you sit back and you allow yourself to just feel nothing, right? You regulate your breathing, you look up into the clouds, and then you allow yourself to dream and to think, to imagine. Surrounded in all that beauty, feeling the energy of the universe embracing you. That is a form of surrendering and also of freedom. Lastly, from the Mini Chakra Love deck, we have the third eye chakra and Amethyst. Honestly, you guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. When I picked these cards, it was for the colors that coordinated. I didn't even notice. So that's Rose Quartz, and this is Amethyst. That's crazy. We've got intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Now you may be thinking, well, how does that relate, Kelly? I said it before. You know when it's time. You know when it's time. Letting go, for me, is one of the most difficult things I ever had to do. And the first time I did it, I felt absolutely 10 pounds lighter. I was like skipping. If I had have known that it could be that freeing, gosh, I wouldn't have waited so long. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Look at that picture. The Three of Cups. You know, this is like lunch with your besties. This is joy, and it's blessings, and it's laughter and fun, and like just like good vibes. And that's that release. It's that weight being carried away. Or all of a sudden you can stand up tall and you feel that you're standing up tall. Not that your shoulders are touching your ears anymore. For the amount of stress that you're carrying around. Awesome readings. I hope that you guys enjoyed the mini pick-a-piles. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. And I will see you when I see you next. And until then, I wish you many, many blessings. Bye for now.